Creating content is one of the most thankless jobs in the world. And I think that is why a lot of people give up because in the beginning of your creation journey, it's very likely that nobody is commenting. You don't have a lot of followers. Nobody is sending you a DM. Nobody is raving about you on the internet. And you just feel like, why am I doing this to myself? Why am I putting myself through all of this? Why? And that is the point that a lot of people give up because they think this is not helping, this is not working, and I don't want to put myself through unnecessary pain. So today, let's have a completely honest conversation about what it actually looks for most people. And if possible, let me help you push through that situation where you feel like I'm done. All right. Welcome back to the channel. If you're new around here, I'm Kume. I'm the business coach that talks about making money, but also content creation for entrepreneurs. If you hear anything that you like, be sure to hit the subscribe button and join the community. So I was thinking back to my own content creation journey. I actually started creating content in 2017 before I really knew what I was aiming for. I wasn't creating content because I wanted to grow a business or even what business I wanted to grow. I think at that time for me, it was a case of everyone was creating content and everyone was talking about how content creation was going to be the next big thing. And so somehow I kept getting this nudge to go online and start creating content. And the way I did it was live streams. The truth is, I've been creating content now for 7 years, I believe, and I still don't have a massive audience. I still haven't gone viral. I don't have a bunch of fans raving about me and reposting my work. And yet, some really incredible, really cool things have happened. Like creating a business for myself on the back of content creation, having the opportunity to be a present parent, present mom, and work from home and not need a job, learning skills that I didn't think I needed, but apparently were very important. And so I want to use this opportunity to encourage whoever is watching this. Like, content creation is thankless in the beginning, absolutely, but it will change your life in ways that you cannot imagine. I remember talking to someone and she was asking me this question about whether I would have preferred to have gone deeper in my career or if I would still have gone the path I've gone. And I said, look, in the past few years since I left my job 5 years ago. In the past 5 years since leaving my job, I have made much more than I would have made in a 9 to 5 job. And that is what a lot of people don't understand, that just because people don't seem like they're raving about your content in the beginning, it doesn't mean it will always be like that. And I think we live in this generation, this time where everybody wants to see quick results. You start a business today, next tomorrow, you want to be a millionaire. You start a new job, by the next week, you're expecting to be made the MD of the company. And life actually doesn't work like that. And the same thing for content creation. If you start creating content now, I promise you that in 5 years' time, you will look back and wonder, why did it take me so long? Because the way content creation changes your life, it's not in the vanity metrics of, oh, you have 1 billion followers. You probably will never become Mr. Beast, but things will change. I think one of the most significant things that changes is just the way you express yourself. Like, content creation is going to be that thing that helps you to sharpen your voice. Even if you didn't think that you knew your voice or you knew your message, the moment you start creating content and you keep at it, you find out that communication just becomes easier. You start to say things in a more significant way. And that alone is so important, especially for the women amongst us. Like, I've met so many women who cannot express themselves and say what they mean and say it boldly. And I promise you, content creation will teach you how to communicate succinctly and profoundly. I think another reason why content creation will change your life is just the fact that once you get over the ick of putting your thoughts out there, It makes you a deeper person. I don't know how to explain it, but I feel like it makes you that person who is much more confident. You are no longer thinking of, oh, who is applauding for me, who is checking my work, who is DMing me, who is liking me. Like, it cures you, or maybe cure is a strong word, but it removes that constant need for validation. So you become deeper in yourself, you become bolder in yourself. Like when you put out your content and 200 people like it, you're like, oh, okay, we'll go again tomorrow. Like it gives you that resilience, tenacity that so many people are lacking. Especially in this generation where little things happen and you see, people falling all over themselves like life is about to end. Content creation gives you strength. It gives you resilience. I think the third part is that it teaches you skills that you didn't even know existed. Like I promise you, like I said before, when I started creating content was when I realized that, okay, I need email marketing skills. I need to be able to write my thoughts in a lovely way, in a way that gets sales. It teaches you marketing. Like, how do you get yourself out there and communicate with someone in a way that makes them want to buy your stuff? It teaches you just things like advertising. Because when you start creating content and you want to take it to the next level is to advertise and stop depending on organic reach. So now you have to figure out, how do you advertise? It's going to teach you things like presentation, like video creation, like how to use your voice. Now, when you create the video, you're going to have to learn to edit the video. So now you are learning so many different skills. And all of these skills are marketable. They are all monetizable. And so content is that thing that is a training school in itself without you even knowing that you are going to school. And then, of course, is the final one, which I think it gives you monetization opportunities. Like the kind of money that people are making from just putting their face on the internet is wild. It will blow your mind. Like you can actually be creating content about the randomest things, and people find it so interesting that they start asking you, hey, can you mentor me? Can you be my teacher? Can you show me how to do this thing? And it's so crazy. Like, I feel like when you start creating content, a whole new world is open to you. And I know I've said it before, but I genuinely think that if you are hoping to build a business, hoping to monetize the internet, content creation is where you start from. I've seen a lot of people who are so shy to put their story out there without understanding that their story is the thing that unlocks the money. That money you are looking for, start telling your story. Put your story out there and you see actual strangers coming to meet you to say, can you help me? Can you help me do the same thing you've done? And that is exactly what happened in my own case. Like, I didn't think that today I would be coaching people. I would have people DMing me to say, hey, can you help me save my business? Can you teach me how to do this and that? It's just started from content creation. I think at the end of the day, when you start creating content, you start to see layers and layers of things. There's even one layer I didn't talk about, which is basically you just becoming recognizable everywhere. I know it's not about fame, but sometimes you go somewhere and someone says, hey, I know you from your Instagram, or I know you from YouTube. And immediately it catches you aback because you weren't expecting it. And you didn't think you were that famous, but apparently you are. And every time it has happened to me, I catch myself and I make sure that I'm responding with grace and gratitude because honestly, I cannot say it's exactly what I've done that has brought me this far, but I would say it is having the courage to even start that has led to this. So I want to use this as an opportunity to just encourage you. Like, if you're watching this and you're thinking, I want to create content, I want to be out there, I want to build my business from a place of power and strength, not from a place of hiding and waiting for people to discover you, then you definitely need to start putting yourself out there with content creation. And I hope that this helps somebody. And if it did, if it resonates with you, be sure to leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know that you watched this and that it helped. And I will see you in the next video.